Mitsubishi has a solid reputation for producing tough 4x4 vehicles, but the Outlander's preferred habitat is on the tarmac. Here it performs admirably, with fine handling, well-weighted controls and a pair of strong diesel engines. A spacious cabin with the option of 7 seats also counts in its favour. Mitsubishi's Outlander is a Freelander-sized 7-seater compact 4x4 that you haven't come across, then you're not alone. Not many people bought the first generation version, but this Mark II model has changed all that. It's a car that looks great, it has more significantly advanced diesel power, and it seems that this is a 4x4 we should be really paying attention to. The Outlander drives extremely well for a compact 4x4. The steering has a really nice weight to it, there's a firm mechanical feel to the gear change, and the dreaded body roll that afflicts many lesser efforts in this sector is well suppressed by the firm suspension, and ride comfort on longer jaunts is also the top draw. If I had to pick fault, well, it would be nice if there was less jiggliness to the ride on the minor imperfections that plague our B roads, but most would trade this quite happily for the firmness in the suspension that keeps that body roll in check. The all-wheel control system is controlled via a chunky dial that sits here below the gear lever. This forges a close technological link between the active stability control program and the four-wheel drive system, so you can have a smooth transition from two-wheel drive for better economy on road to locked four-wheel drive for when things really get slippy underfoot. Using the rotary control, you can lock it into two-wheel drive or four-wheel drive as required. The Outlander certainly seems to offer plenty of versatility. At 4,640mm long, 1,800mm wide and 1,680mm high, it casts a smaller shadow than many traditional family estates, yet offers a spacious and well-proportioned cabin with decent head, leg and shoulder room. A split tailgate capable of supporting up to 200 kilograms provides great access to the large and regularly proportioned 541 litre boot, which can be extended to 1,691 litres by folding away these second and third row seats. The Outlander can be specified in 7-seat form with this additional row of seats in the boot. Now, this hide seat third row is great for smaller children, but definitely a no-go area for adults. Now, the middle second row is a different story, with excellent levels of legroom even for taller passengers. The second row of seats is situated slightly higher than those at the front, giving children a good view out. But that might be a problem for taller passengers, and it's something to bear in mind if you're over 6 foot. Prices sit in the £20,000 to £27,000 bracket that's pretty common to the RAV4 Freelander Honda CR-V class of vehicle, except that this one of course has 7 seats. Pride of place in Mitsubishi's Outlander lineup goes to a pair of diesel engines. Now, most people go for the VW-sourced 2-litre 16-valve 138 brake horsepower unit, but if that's not quite enough, then you can opt, as I have here, for the 154 brake horsepower 2.2 litre DI-DC engine. Only around a quarter of all 4x4 buyers these days go for petrol power, but if that's you, there's a 158 brake horsepower 2.4 litre Myvec petrol engine on offer. Now, this car was developed alongside the mechanically similar Peugeot 4007 and Citroen C-Crosser models. But the wider engine range that you get with Mitsubishi, plus that badge, should see you getting higher residual values when the time comes to sell. Now, all Outlander models are well equipped with twin front airbags, keyless entry, air conditioning, stability control and traction control safety systems, a 6-speaker MP3 CD player, electric front windows and mirrors, and a rear roof spoiler as standard. Plus 2.4 litre petrol buyers get automatic transmission into the bargain. The 2.2 litre DI-DC diesel engine that I'm driving here achieves 38.7 miles to the gallon on the combined cycle, and that's pretty close to the 41 miles to the gallon that you'll get from the 2-litre DID diesel that most Outlander customers go for. This is quite a weighty vehicle, so top-line fuel economy was never going to be high on the agenda, and the 194 grams per kilometre that the diesel returns in CO2 emissions might put it in quite a hefty tax bracket. If you go for the 2.4 litre petrol, you'll struggle to get close to 30 miles to the gallon on a regular basis, which might well explain the popularity of diesel. Now, Mitsubishi's reputation for producing sturdy, workmanlike 4x4 vehicles will give this car an edge when it comes to residual values over brands that are newcomers to the 4x4 sector. The Outlander puts in a surprisingly slick performance on road with its smooth engines and very able chassis. It's very spacious inside too, as long as you keep out of that third row of seats. But it's that very seating capacity that will give it an important advantage over some compact 4x4 rivals. Overall, Mitsubishi has a very competitive compact 4x4 product here, and the Outlander should perform well in this competitive growth market sector.